Dear students, good morning. Let's start our English class. Today we will start Moment Book, Ishwar the Storyteller. This chapter, Ishwar the Storyteller, is written by R.K. Lakshman. Okay, R.K. Lakshman, who is supernatural poet, who writes about supernatural elements. Supernatural elements in the sense they may not exist in real. All right. So as usual, you have got all the word meanings written. You will get a photo click of it, and then you note it down all the word meanings. All right, and learn all the word meanings so that you can understand the meaning of the chapter. One night, Mahendra woke up. Means he woke up from his sleep. Saw a dark cloudy, and he saw a dark cloudy form. Cloudy form means dark shadow. When he woke up, he saw a dark cloudy form, a dark, cloudy shadow. When he saw it, he broke out into a cold sweat. He was sweating. He was having perspired. Was it a ghost? And he raised a question. What he saw, a dark cloudy form, was it a ghost? The story was narrated to Ganesh by a young man. This story was told by Ganesh to Ganesh by a young man. Okay. So this story was narrated. Narrated means told. This story was told to Ganesh. This story was told to Ganesh by a young man Mahendra. By a young man Mahendra. By name. His name was Mahendra. Okay. He was a junior supervisor in a firm. So he was working as a junior supervisor in a firm which offered on higher supervisors. Okay, which give on higher supervisor offer means give, which gave on higher supervisors at various types of construction sites. So he was given a duty of the supervisors to supervise various means so many types of construction sites. Means he was given a task of supervising for the construction sites like factories, like bridges, like dams, and so on. Mahendra's job was to keep an eye. His job was to vigil. Keep an eye means to watch, vigil, to observe on the activities. His job was to observe the activities at the work site. Means to observe the activities at the work site. He had to keep moving from place to place every now. So for that, supervisor task, he has to move place to place, from one place to another place every now and then, as ordered by his head office. As he was ordered by his head office, he had to switch from one place to another to pay his duty or to keep an eye on the activities at the work site. From a coal mining area to a railway bridge means he has to move. He has to go from coal mining area to railway bridge construction site, or he has to go from there after a few months. Okay. From there after a few months to a chemical plant. After a few months he has to go to a chemical plant which was coming up somewhere. Okay, means the chemical plant that is going to be built. He had to go there. So in such a manner we can say he was to keep an eye on the activities, or he was given a job of vigil, all right, or observation, or supervisor. He was a bachelor, means he was unmarried bachelor. He needs were simple. His needs were simple. Okay, and he was able to adjust himself to all kinds of odd conditions. Odd conditions means problematic ways. Means he can handle himself in all kinds of problematic conditions. He was such type of a person. Whether it was an ill-equipped, whether it was an ill-equipped circuit house, or it was worst circuit house, or a makeshift canvas tent in the middle of a stone quarry. Quarry means mine. In the middle of the stone quarries or stone mine, he may have to make shift canvas, so he can. But one asset he had, but we can say one asset, one property, he had was his cook. What was one of his asset? One of his asset is cook. He had a great cook with him, Ishwaran. What was the name of the cook? Ishwaran. The cook was quite attached to Mahendra. Cook was quite attached to Mahendra and followed him uncomplaining. Uncomplaining means without complaining. He followed him to without complaint. Wherever he was posted, he followed. He cooked for Mahendra. He cooked for Mahendra, washed his clothes. Okay, what he used to do? The cook. He washed his clothes, or he cooked for Mahendra, and chatted away. Chatted away means gossip. He gossiped to Mahendra, means to kill the time or for the time pass with his master at night. With his master at night, he gossiped. He could weave out endless stories and anecdotes on varied subjects. He could wave out means make artificial stories. He creates artificial stories. Endless stories means the stories that does not end, okay, at a time. And anecdotes again stories. So he waved the stories that they are the endless stories on varied subjects, or he creates stories on varied subjects, means on different subjects. So in such a manner we can say how Ishwaran is playing role as a cook, or how he used to cook for him, how he used to wash his clothes to him, how he used to chat it away with his master, with him, okay, and how he used to create different kinds of stories that does not end. Ishwaran also had an amazing capacity to produce vegetables and cooking ingredients, seemingly out of nowhere, in the middle of desolate landscape with no shops visible for miles around. Ishwaran also had an amazing capacity. What is the amazing capacity? To produce vegetables, means he can produce vegetables and cooking ingredients, or he can or he had the capacity in cooking ingredients. Ingredients means elements. Seemingly out of nowhere means it's seen nowhere, in the middle of desolate. Desolate means desert. The vegetables or some of the ingredients, they cannot be seen in the desert, in the middle of the desolate. Desolate means desert. Landscape with no shops visible for miles around, or if you will see in that desert, there are no shops visible for miles around. Okay, so he would miraculously means brilliantly, he would brilliantly conjure up means prepare. He brilliantly prepare the most delicious dishes. The most delicious means tasty. He prepare the most delicious dishes made with fresh vegetables within an hour of arriving at the jing seat. Okay, so he made the fresh vegetables within an hour of arriving at the jing seat. Shelter means protection at the new workplace. At the new workplace, arriving at the jing seat shelter, he can prepare the fresh vegetable within an hour. In such a manner, how we can see he grow the ingredients or the vegetables in the desert area. So it is his another quality, or it is his another capacity to produce vegetables in the desert area. Mahendra would be up early in the morning. So he get up early in the morning and leave for work after breakfast. After taking breakfast, he will leave for job, work, carrying some prepared food, and he will carry some prepared food. Okay? So who will prepare food for him, for Mahendra? Rame Iswaran will prepare food for him. His cook, okay, Iswaran. Meanwhile, at the same time, Iswaran would tidy up. Tidy up means he clear the shades, wash the clothes. After that, what does he do? He clear the shades, huh? He wash the clothes and have a leisurely bath, or leisurely means with great ease, or he had a bath with a great ease means comfortably. Pouring several buckets of water, he pour means add. उडेला होता है बट यहाँ पर ऐड करना डालना. तो ही पोरिंग मीन्स ही पोर सेवरल बकेट्स ऑफ वाटर over his head, muttering a prayer all the while, or at the same time he murmured the prayer. Muttering means murmur. He murmured the prayer all the while. It would be lunch time by then. By then, it means the lunch time comes. Okay, it would be the lunch time. Means after that, after the prayer, he has the time for lunch. It will be the lunch time. After eating, after having the lunch, he would read for a while before dozing. So he would read for a while means he will read, study before dozing. Okay, before sleeping or having nap, dozing off. The book was usually some popular Tamil thriller running. Thriller means play exciting stories. So he study some of the famous Tamil thriller running, or some of the famous Tamil exciting stories. Thriller means exciting stories. After having dinner or lunch, what does he do? He used to study the famous, popular means famous, Tamil thriller running to hundreds of pages. He studied hundreds of pages of the famous Tamil exciting stories. Its imaginative description in these, Tamil thriller books, stories, its imaginative description, the description is very imaginative, full of imaginations, and narrative, full of descriptions. Flourishes would hold the student in thrall. Flourishes means the story develop quickly and the story get the progress. Flourishes in the sense here develop quickly and progress. Would hold student in thrall. Thrall is written in the word meaning also. Thrall means the state of being in someone's power. At the end of the chapter, few word meanings are there in the glossary. Thrall, the state of being in someone's power. Alright, this is what, as I told you, this chapter is written on the basis of the supernatural power. And then we notice Ishwaran in some anyone's power, or we find him someone else power. Okay, after reading the story, means he has got some strange or queer power to create a story full of the imaginations and full of the descriptions. His own descriptions were greatly influenced by the Tamil authors that he read. His own descriptions were greatly influenced by the Tamil authors. Okay, by the Tamil authors that he read. When he was narrating even the smallest of incidents, okay, when he was explaining about the smallest of incidents, he would try to work in suspense. He would try to work in suspense and surprise ending into the account. So his story ends with the suspense and surprise. For example, instead of saying that he had come across an uprooted tree on the highway, means instead of saying that he came or he crossed uprooted tree, means he saw an uprooted tree on the highway. What does he do? He creates an atmosphere. See how he creates an atmosphere. He would say with eyebrows suitably arched. So he made his eyebrows arched in half moon shape. ही कहने का मतलब he creates an atmosphere of supernatural. What he saw, even he saw only simply uprooted tree, but he creates an atmosphere of the horror or error, or the atmosphere of the thrill, excitement, and hands held out in a dramatic gestures, na? So he gestures means signs. So he says that how I saw that the hands are lying. Okay, dramatic gestures. Gestures means sign. So he says how I saw hands held out. Hands are coming out. Actually, they are the branches of the tree, but it was his style or the way of the story telling how he saw uprooted tree, his hands coming out in a dramatic gesture. The road was deserted, means no one was there. Deserted means lonely. The road was deserted and I was all alone. We went the same thing. I was alone means the road was deserted, or the road was deserted means I was all alone. He repeats the thing actually to create an horror or excitement. Suddenly I spotted, or he says, suddenly I saw, means when no one was there, then I saw something that looked like an enormous, something that looked like large. Enormous means large. Okay, all the word meanings are written, you may write it down there. Here just only understand the meaning. I spotted means saw. He says I saw something that looked like an enormous, something that looked like large or big bushy beast. Beast means wild animal. Here bushy beast means deep and dark bushes. I saw deep and dark, bushes lying sprawled across the road. These deep and dark bushes were lying sprawled across the road. So sprawled means lying with arms and legs, okay, or spread like anything. So these are spreading across the road. I was half inclined Inclined means intended. I was half intended to turn go back. Half intended means it was my half will desire to turn and go back, to return. Means he himself was in suspense. He should return back or he should not return back. But as I came closer, I saw that it was a fallen tree. So he says that when I saw it, I found that there was uprooted tree with its dry branches spread out, or what he thought the arms are coming or spreading on the road. They were the branches, okay, of the tree, a dry tree. They were spreading out on the road. Mahendra would stretch himself. Mahendra would stretch himself back in his canvas chair and listen to Ishwaran's tales. Or he listened to the Ishwaran story uncritically, means without any remark. He listens Ishwaran's story without any remark. So actually, this is an art of the Ishwaran, how he creates an story or how he develops the thrill in the story, excitement in the story, horror in the story. See, the place I come from is famous for timber. Means the place I come from, that is famous for wood, timber, okay, jungle, or that is famous for forest. Ishwaran would begin. Ishwaran would start. There is a richly wooded forest all around. Means that area was surrounded with the jungle, wood. The logs are hauled. Means the logs are hauled. Hauled means placed. The logs are placed onto the lorries. They are placed onto the vehicles by elephants. Means these logs are, these timber that is cut into pieces, okay. These logs are hauled, means placed onto the lorries by elephants. Who are putting them? Elephants. So he creates, amazing story. He himself, or he says that they are whose, means these animals, these elephants are big, whose, well fed. They are well fed beast. Beast means wild animal. Here beast means elephant. These big elephants are the well fed, means they are not hungry. When they turn wild, even the most experienced Mahavat is not able to control them. When they turn wild, when they become angry or turn wild, even Mahavat cannot control them. Means these elephants cannot be controlled even by the Mahavat. If they are out of control or if they got angry, if they turn wild, no one can control them. After this prologue, Ishwaran, prologue means explanation. After this explanation, Ishwaran would launch. Ishwaran would start into an elaborate. He start to explain, to elaborate, or to give the detail of the story. Anecdote. Anecdote means story involving an elephant. One day, a tusker escaped from the timber. Tusker. Tusker means talking about elephant. One day a tusker escaped. Escaped means an elephant ran away. Escaped means run away. Second form ran away. So elephant ran away from the timber yard and began to roam. And he began to roam. Roam means wander or to move from one place to another without any purpose. So he started to move from one place to another about stamping on bushes, or he was crumpling the bushes. Crump karna, crust, kuchalna. So he was stamping on the bushes, tearing up wild creepers. He torn all the wild creepers and breaking branches, or he broke all the branches at will. You know, sir, how an elephant behaves when it goes mad. Or he says, when an elephant goes mad, so how he behaves. Let's see. Eastman would get so caught up in the excitement of his own story that he would get up from the floor and jump about. When he was saying this story to him, Mahendra, at that time he himself was excited and jumped on the floor. Due to the excitement, he jumped on the floor. He was as jumping on the floor as the elephant in his story, stamping his feet in emulation of the mad elephant. Emulation मतलब copy, as I told you, means he was actually as jumping as he was copying of the mad elephant as the mad elephant jumped. So in next class we will go through in the remaining part of the story. You will write down all the word meanings. You will get all the word meanings in PDF file, okay? And in next class we will complete this story. So thank you. Go through it. Have a nice day.